New room? Who's this? Oh my god. This has been a long time in the coming, and actually, I would say that this is something that I would have wanted at the very beginning of these like shows like these videos that I make. And I am so happy and relieved to finally have this. You see the GameCube games and Dandadan manga and Chainsaw Man manga on the right side. We're repping the trans flag colors up above me. And then to my left, we've got Chainsaw Man and Dandadan. Oh my god. And we've got I guess like our mascot at this point in terms of like having like a pet sort of mascot and Hikari on the desk. She's very eepy and she's having a good time. Probably listening to me while eeping. And yeah, I'm just so freaking happy. And then we've got keyboard and a mouse, and I'm basically describing everything, and that's basically what I do with my Chainsaw Man and Dandadan recaps anyway. But anyway, so good, so good. And what's it called? I am like visually just like raving about how beautiful this looks. And thank you so much, uh, Baejai. I think that's how we pronounce it. Um, Definitely not, no. But I've made an attempt on VGen. I greatly appreciate it. They've done such a great job. This was showed on streams recently. On streams, we've been playing a lot of Pokemon. I was gonna say Heart Gold and Soul Silver. We've been playing through Black and White with my partner, Egan, and that's been super fun. But enough about that. I literally got 2 minutes in, and we haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about the chapter, and wow, I was so wrong with the direction that this is going in. Again, not a problem. I think being able to completely predict a chapter is like, I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to know where things are going, but sometimes the surprise is just like it's chef's kiss. It's beautiful. And we kind of have both a nothing chapter, but at the same time I do think I did get something out of it. I think nothing is definitely like the wrong word to say for it, but like a bridge chapter. And not only did I think it was gonna be like, oh, Hase's gone crazy, he's gonna go ape shit. I was wrong because they clearly didn't entertain the Misadachi stuff either. Which, by the way, in the very first like page of the chapter, we have another contender for who her daughter could be. I mean, again, it could just be a thing where authors tend to draw very similar looking characters, or we have Elsie Crimson and um why am I forgetting the fairy tale equivalent? Oh my god, I forgot her name. That's embarrassing. How do I know the Eden Zero equivalent of red-haired girl that looks like Cynthia and fairy tale? Whatever, whatever. Anyway, that is not the most important part of this chapter. It was a bridge, and I think it was a nice, important bridge. So discard everything completely about me saying it was a nothing chapter. But I think what I meant by that is I fucking love just. I think I just need to get into slice of life again because I've had slice of life through Chainsaw Man and Dandadan, and it's such a weird way to extract that. And I think this chapter was just so adorably Dandadan with most of the cast and like the found family that we found along the way kind of interacting with the environment and the circumstances of like the buzz like around school. And I thought it was very nostalgic, and it like almost made me like miss high school, which is crazy because I hardly do. uh I I prefer uni. I definitely preferred my uni life, other than the fact that I had to pay for it. But you know, high school was definitely more difficult for me than uni. Um, Anyway, oh my god, we're like 5 minutes in. Hardly talked about the chapter. But yo, Zuma's not bald anymore. I mean, he wasn't bald, but he basically looked like a racetrack. And maybe that was what he was going for. It was a choice, and I think it could look pretty cute, but and badass, but yo. And also, now that he's all healed and the natural next step is to beat him the fuck up with powers. I love how Momo's like, wait, stop it, you little weirdos, or you little weirdos. I think that's kind of ironic coming from her, but like her just being able to like halt. There's like a little bit like of worry of like you could see like the horror in like Aira and like Jiji, I believe, where they're like, what the fuck? Did like Saint Germain like I don't know, like interfere with like our powers like working or something? None of that. But I think going back to the previous chapter, or actually no. Let's finish the Zuma stuff. The Zuma stuff's really interesting because now we finally get to meet up back with someone that's involved with the Dandadan, right? Like that we think that he's probably one of the 8 or 9 people that we need along the way. And I honestly forgot that like the Zuma arc was basically just Momo, like Momo and Zuma like conflict. And then you obviously knew that Okarun was involved somehow because we got that beautiful confession chapter. Oh, I I love their dynamic at the moment because they're basically at the part where like they're a couple. They just are, and it's just so cute. Like they're they've got so much like I don't think they're even willingly holding back. I think they're just really preoccupied, and they'll be such a power couple. It's so cute. It's so cute. Um but yeah, Zuma brings very important information in the end where he's lost like his sight, I believe. And that kid, that poor kid, is being affected by all this like magic that's going on. Like with the board game that they were in, that kid was gone for 4 years and now they're 94. Like they could probably be US president if they weren't Japanese, which yeah. I don't know. Like I think that was a terribly sad, like I'm laughing. Poor me. But like that's horrible. And we saw another horrible instance, I believe 2 chapters ago with the old man and his circumstances, and just like it's really interesting because I would say like Dandadan's like story has really started to build up in such a massive way again. This feels like the like a precursor to One Big Battle because you've got all these like different people involved, but we're not just like focused on one specific um issue. Like I we we have like the people that are like going to Saint Germain because they might get something out of it, right? Or not actively going to Saint Germain, but obeying Saint Germain for exchange. And then we have um just magic causing hardship for people, or like the I think in general because it comes back down to Saint Germain, we have I'm trying to list them all, but I'm never going to. Like Kouki was involved at some point. We have Hase's involvement. We have Misadachi's involvement. It does actually just all come from like Saint Germain stuff, and it is such a big battle that this might like this will like take quite a bit. Wow, my light source is super freaking hot. I'm gonna turn on a fan after this. but but yeah, I'm trying to remember from what I said the last show. Oh, I tied it into what I literally just said. It's fine. It's fine. But very interesting. I don't know what to expect for the next chapter just because I think the characters are kind of in this like situation where although they're scoping at the situation, they might have to like again like think it through, maybe in the library or something, maybe out for drinks, although they're underage, so probably like tea, right? Like boba tea. I don't know. Do Japanese people like boba tea? Um, talk it out. Try to figure out a game plan because this is a very complicated web to untangle. I Yeah. Also, thank you for the support in the last video. It was just a reaction video, guys.